went into Buffalo on Sunday night and beat the Bills 23-20. Second-year QB Drake Maye had a breakout performance in primetime. Maye had 273 yards through the air and was able to find former Bill Stefon Diggs for 10 catches and 146 yards. As for the Bills, they had 3 turnovers, and Josh Allen not happy about it.
Not going to win a football game turning the ball over 3 times in our red zone. Gave them one in their red zone. That's just bad football, and we just did not play good tonight. We shouldn't have even been in it with 3 turnovers. So that's again, that's just piss poor offense.
Just a huge win for this Patriots team, and you guys know this the most, obviously, being on that team in the past. However, Kim, what's the big QB storyline here? Is it just how impressive Drake Maye was, or was it Josh Allen's struggles?
I don't think it was more or less Josh Allen's struggles. I think Drake Maye did an unbelievable job with managing the game. And I said it, managing the game. Every quarterback needs to assemble that key in order to be effective. Now, the thing that, comes to mind when thinking about last night's game is apparent turnover differential. The Buffalo Bills, since Sean McDermott has been head coach, if I'm not mistaken, has had one of the top 3 turnover differential teams during his tenure. Turnover differential means, hey, if you guys throw an interception, we're not going to throw an interception. If we do throw an interception, we're going to follow that up with a fumble recovery or something like that. The Buffalo Bills is the best team at that, and they got beat at their own game yesterday. Now, you bring up Drake Maye, but is it Drake? Or is it Stefon Diggs?
That too.
Bro,
that homecoming. That was a homecoming.
And dare I say he looks like vintage Stefon because he had a honcho last week.
Yep.
And I'm like, yo, what Cardi B over there doing to my boy?
Cardi B. How she get into this?
Man, obviously, for obvious reasons, I'm doing it for the culture here. You dig? I'm saying Stefon Diggs is playing some good football that impacted the whole sideline.
Yeah.
Before the game, he's talking. You see his, how vibrant he is on the sideline, dapping up the offensive lineman coming up. He wanted this game. And these type of wins, going into a divisional opponent, in a hostile environment, some would say they had a whiteout and they had all these different custom jerseys, and to come away with a win, that propels your team to give its identity and to say, hey, we're better than what we thought we were or what they thought we were.
Stephen A., what was the most impressive QB storyline for you?
Well, I think the combination of Drake Maye and Stefon Diggs have to rule the day. I mean, when you think about Drake Maye, what did he end up with? Like 273 yards? Forget all of that. He was 13 of 14 in the second half for 183 yards. No turnovers. 13 for 14 for 184 yards in the second half on the road with no turnovers. Give that brother credit where credit is due. Listen, ain't nobody comparing him to Tom Brady, but succeeding Tom Brady, even though obviously that wasn't an immediate thing because he came years later. New England spoiled, and they've got standards. And when you got a guy like Drake Maye, who everybody in the area is raving about at this particular moment in time, that's obviously something to build upon in the future. You got to give credit where credit is due. Vrabel's been around the block for a while, so we know he knows what he's doing as a coach. But Stefon Diggs with 146 yards receiving, I think like 112 came in the second half. The combination of Maye with Diggs, with a coach like Vrabel, certainly helps. But I also want to point this out, y'all. I know that Buffalo is the team to beat in the AFC East. I believe New England's coming. I don't believe New England's going to win the division. But maybe, just maybe, it's time to pump the brakes on the Buffalo Bills in this regard. I listened to Sean McDermott talking, and, we committed turnovers. We gave the game away. Obviously, Josh Allen said the same thing in the footage that we just played and what have you. Here's what I'm thinking, y'all. We've been talking about the Buffalo Bills for a while. You know what we haven't brought up? Who have they been playing? So you started off the season 4-0. The Ravens, and we see how they've looked right now. The Jets, the Dolphins, and the New Orleans Saints. Teams are collective 4-17. I mean, think about that. I'm just saying to myself, wait a minute now. It ain't like you've been going up against the creme de la creme in the National Football League. So I'm just saying that the Buffalo Bills, I believe in Josh Allen. I believe in their team, that they're going to make some noise and they're going to have something to say when all is said and done. But you know what? Some of these teams, like, listen, is it really a big deal that you beat the Dolphins? We just saw them lose to the Panthers after they were up 17-0. Is it really a big deal to lose to the New York Jets? I mean, we're wondering right now whether or not their rookie head coach, Aaron Glenn, is going to last the damn season, because that's how bad they've been. And you know I'm telling the truth, Damian Woody. I mean, it's just pretty damn bad, okay? And the Saints, yeah, they beat the Giants yesterday, but the Giants beat themselves. I mean, my God, just giving up one turnover after another. So I think you got to look at the Bills in that regard.
I don't like where Stephen A. is at right now. He's too calm. He's having the case of the Mondays. Wake up, brother. You can't control who you have on your schedule now. Now, this is where I insert. You say the Ravens, the Jets, the Dolphins, and the Saints, it ain't like that they did creme de la creme. Well, Stephen Anthony, who is the creme de la creme? Because we thought it was the Chargers. The Chargers take an elbow. I mean, a big one. I mean, it was bruised, too. To the Commanders. Folks remind me of everything that our dog gonna say on this show. Oh, man, what you saying about Jaden Davis? Who else is it in the AFC? Is it the Chiefs? Then you start to think, well, it's the Baltimore Ravens. I said at nauseum, the doggone Baltimore Ravens keep letting me down, and I'm like that crazy ex that keep knocking on that door. I believe in the Baltimore Ravens. So Stephen Anthony, who is the creme de la creme in the AFC? You only can play who you can play, bro. And so if you line them up, I'm going to knock them down. Yesterday, you would have probably said, man, well, they would have had a losing record. If they would have lost yesterday, they would have went 2-3. I mean, come on, brother.
I'm fully aware of the fact that you can. I'm fully aware of the fact that you can only play who's on your schedule. I get that part. That doesn't negate the fact that trash is trash. And in the case of the Dolphins and the Jets, you can smell it before it arrives. You know what time it is. It's one thing when you open, Damian, you know how y'all open a garbage can and you smell something that really, really stinks, right? That's entirely different than when you smell the damn thing before you get to the garbage can. You understand? Those are the Jets and the Dolphins. That's what we're talking about here. I mean, you smell them from a mile away. The stench it hits you, okay? We all know what they are and what they've been and what they haven't been. So that's how I'm looking at it from that standpoint. It ain't the Bills' fault. Please don't get me wrong. I'm not faulting them. And I understand that they're a damn good team, and Josh Allen, the reigning league MVP, is a stud. But I'm wide awake, my brother. I'm chilling, and I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. I'm telling you, and I'm telling you what I'm smelling. And what I'm smelling is a couple of teams that really, really, really stink, okay, that they have beaten, and there's no escaping that. That is a fact of life.
Look, smell you before I see you. Go ahead, D.
Well,
Wood.
listen here. I mean, I'm going to get back to the topic at hand, and this game was more about New England. And you know what they're saying in Foxborough right now? We're back.
Exactly.
We are back. You know why?
Right.
You know why? Because that quarterback. The quarterback. Why not? Let me tell you something. You know what I'm
Not yet.
Hold on. First of all, anyone who hasn't watched Drake Maye this year has been missing out. The man has been balling. It just so happened that last night he was on a national stage. And what did he do, particularly in the fourth quarter?
Drag.
He showed his behind last night in the fourth quarter. See, I judge quarterbacks what they do in the moment of truth.
What now?
In the moment of truth,
okay,
he showed his ass last night.
What?
Yeah, he did. He showed it last night. And so for me, when I combine the fact of Mike Vrabel and what Mike Vrabel has done as far as changing the culture and getting those guys to buy in and believe, and having the quarterback, because you can't win this league if you don't have a quarterback.
Absolutely.
When you have a young stud like that, New England is on their way. I'm telling you right now, New England, I said it before the season too, New England is on their way.
And Cam, are the Patriots the biggest threat to the Bills?
In the division?
In the division.
In the division.
There you go. In the division.
Yes, but only one winner could be out of the division.
I mean, please.
You see what I'm saying?
I mean, please. A Pop Warner team would be Pop Warner team would be a greater threat than the Jets and the Dolphins right now. I mean, I ain't saying nothing. Come on now.
I'm just happy we got our dog Dick Tracy.
Not Dick Tracy. Hold on. You know what? You see what happens when you're not here, Stephen A? You see what happens?
You're looking like it, bro. I approve. I would have added a lapel pin right there to pop the pinstripe, but you're looking clean, brother. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
Thank you very much.
You know
Thank
what?
you very much. Hollywood
Let's go to break, guys. Another NFL